Everyone, imagine this. You're in your homeroom, ready to learn. You see people chatting, being irritating, and disrupting the class. You tell them to be quiet, but they won't listen. The teacher tells them to be quiet, but they still won't listen. Now, your teacher just sent one of the students outside. But is there a better way the teacher could have handled that situation? I mean, their parents have paid a lot of money for them to be there. Who wouldn't want a classroom where everyone can learn in peace? So, should a teacher be allowed to send a child out of class? Hi everyone, I am Oliver, and today I will be answering a very important question. Should a teacher be allowed to kick a student out of class? Students could be disrespectful and disruptive. Friends often shout in class, play on their phone, throw around furniture, and makes it impossible for anyone else to concentrate. It does make us laugh sometimes, but I can see why it made the teacher angry. His teacher confiscated his phone and threw him out of class. But there should be a better way for teachers to handle situations like this. Sending a student out of class won't do anything to the student's behavior. There are many reasons a child could be disruptive. Maybe to attract attention, or the student is feeling bored. Maybe even because of the student's mental health. Besides, can we truly expect students to act good if we don't understand why their behavior is bad? Maybe they are going through things at home, or they are seeking attention they don't otherwise get. Sometimes it could be a teacher's bias too. So instead of sending the student out of the class directly, the teacher could give a warning to the student, or at least try to understand what is going on. If the student doesn't want to talk it out with the teacher, then the teacher could send the student to the school counselor. What if the teacher is too strict, or if the teacher doesn't want to understand what is happening to the student? This is a common problem children face worldwide. When they are struggling mentally, but their teacher, instead of helping or supporting them, just kicks them out of the class for disrupting it. Now, a teacher has to handle so many children at a time, about 25 to 40 children. Plus, all of these children are the teacher's responsibility. So if 1 out of 40 children are misbehaving, what other option does the teacher have? Students should see the teacher's perspective as well, not just think about themselves. Sometimes children don't even know what they have done wrong when they are kicked out of class. Here's something that happened to one of my friends. One day, he was in class, focused on his work, when suddenly his teacher asked him to get up and sit out if he couldn't keep his mouth shut. My friend was confused and didn't understand what he had done wrong. It turned out that his teacher thought he was talking when it was actually another student sitting right next to him. This experience made me realize how important it is for teachers to communicate clearly with students about their behavior. So, let me ask you all a question. What is the reason for kicking a student out of class? What happens to the student? Is it meditation time, or is it to cool down? Either way, that should not happen. Nothing happens to the student. He just misses out on work and learning, and this isn't good for the teacher or the student. Teachers are people too. They do have biases. We all do. All teachers have favorites, and there's no stopping that. But teachers should treat their students fairly. And they never observe people, they just look at the people that have good grades and participate in class. And these people, they just act like do-gooders when their behavior is trash. What happens if one of the favorites does something wrong or bad? The majority of teachers will discipline the student that did the wrong thing. But some teachers just love their favorites so much, and I mean love their favorites so much, that everything will be blamed on one of the teacher's worst students. This terribly upsets the child, even though if he has not done anything wrong or he hasn't spoken. Here's an example. One fine day, a boy had just reached his class and was preparing for his lessons. This boy unfortunately had a teacher that was very strict and not fair at all. The boy, whose name was Jeffrey, did very very badly in his exams, but always managed to slide through and pass. This morning, one of the teacher's pets was talking, and when he saw the teacher looking at him, he acted like he was talking to Jeffrey. The teacher immediately blamed Jeffrey since the teacher hated him for some reason. The teacher immediately blamed Jeffrey and sent him straight out of class. Even though Jeffrey kept on telling the teacher that he had not done anything wrong. He hadn't spoken, he hadn't said anything. He was just sitting there, listening to everyone. Now, I hope I have explained everything to you, and I have answered a very important question for you guys. Thank you.